Well, it was really bad. You know, they always give you a scale of 1 to 10. I was always a solid 8. I was essentially, it had taken me from being an extremely active, fit woman to completely cutting out any physical activity at all. It was that bad. I was in that bad of shape. And I had been to every doctor imaginable. I had been referred out by my primary to every single specialist you can imagine. And I had 2 surgeries to try to correct my problem. And it was like a hit and miss situation. They kept missing. So they removed part of my piriformis, thinking that was my problem. And I had a partial hysterectomy, thinking that was my problem. And none of those things worked. Because they couldn't fix my problem, they kept giving me Band-Aids in the form of pain medication. And so they just kept giving me pain medication. So, I mean, I wasn't functional. You know, I was thinking that I was functional, raising my 3 children, but I couldn't run anymore. I couldn't do any of the things. Essentially, I couldn't leave the house without knowing that I had the pain medication to carry me through the day. It was really crazy. I mean, my life for 3 years really kind of stopped. It was just a cloud for 3 years. And then I found this medical group. So when I came here, they sent me for another MRI, and they said, you know what, you have a herniated disc. I mean, it's really obvious, you know. I mean, it's a small one, but this is kind of what the deal is here. So they were able to, essentially what they did is they took me and just stretched me out and opened me up, and then they relieved the pressure of that herniated disc. So the disc basically slipped itself back in, you know, and this is without surgery. So, you know, it's obviously I don't see the same general practice doctor, and I've moved on, and, you know, I just kind of look back at it and go, wow, you know, I just kind of went through that whole thing, and I knew it had to be something, because it was like nobody could fix me. I mean, I tried every person, every specialist that was referred to me, and I was doing everything they said to do, you know, and then they were kind of doubting me, going, well, you know, are you sure? Like, I mean, I'm not running, I'm not at the gym. That should be telling you I'm sure that this is something that's real. And then just to be able to come here, and I told them, I said, I'll tell anybody this, because it's, you know, I can't tell you how many people I run into that say, I have chronic back pain, you know, and I think people just get used to the pain, you know, you kind of accept it, and you believe what your last doctor tells you, and you think, you know what, this is how my life is going to be. And to know that there's this machine sitting here that can take a person like me who was at a constant scale 8 of pain to a 0. I mean, I got my life back. It's amazing, because they gave me my life back. They don't even realize how much that they've given back to me. But I go to the gym now. I've been able, you know, obviously I got off the pain medication. That was the first big step, was just to get off the pain medication. So I got off of that, and I think I've had 2 follow-up treatments on that machine, and that's it. It's a miracle. I mean, it sounds, it's like, you know, that Cinderella story, but it's true.